video, I try to explain the love frequency. So, in the Bible in Genesis, it says that everything began with a word, and the word was God. And word is basically a human construct. But in the beginning, there was sound, and that sound reverberated throughout space. It made a vibration. And so Nikola Tesla also said that if you want to understand the universe, just think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So in this talk, that's what I'm talking about, that we're energy. We're the love frequency. And when we vibrate with the love of God, things change. It's a creative energy, and we can create with this power. Knowing who you are is so important. And so I break down the love frequency. That's your true identity. Love you. Thank you. There is a higher love, and I want to talk about that with you today. I want to do it with examples in real life, and I want to also show you a visual because I'm talking about the love frequency. And this is really difficult to explain with the English language. And so the love frequency is the frequency of creation. That's my topic. And oftentimes in religion, they'll say that you can't speak of it because really you're speaking of God. God is the love frequency. God is the creator. So how do we talk about this so that we can become this? And even when I say the word become, that's misleading. We are that. We are the love frequency. In the Bible, it talks about we were made in the image of God. Well, does that mean that we have a nose and we have eyes and so does God? To me, what it means is that love frequency is the only thing that creates. And so really, what it's saying is that we are the love frequency that creates. We have the power of God when we know that we are the love frequency. And with that love frequency, we can create. Let me show you what I mean by that. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 20 plus years, subjected to isolation, torture. But while in prison, he loved his guards. He began to learn that his guards were also made in the image of God and that they had the love frequency. But he had to embody it first to see it in them. This is a word in South African Zulu language. It's called Ubuntu. U-B, U-N-T-U, Ubuntu. And what that means is I am what I am because I can only be who I am because you are also. Meaning, we were all made in the image of God. We were all made in the love frequency. I know that I am in the love frequency, so I can see that you are too. And when I see you as the human love frequency, I cannot beat you. I cannot treat you in a negative way because the very love frequency that allows me to see you wants the best for you because I am. You are too. We are all children of God. We are all children of the love frequency. This Ubuntu allows a person to come out of prison, and instead of seeking revenge, instead of creating war, creates something from love. That's what God does. This is the frequency that we are asked to embody, that we are asked to recognize within ourselves. As we recognize it within us and embody that, it affects how I see you. I begin to see you through the lens of God. And then things change based on frequency. Now, I didn't always think like this. I always thought that the other person needed to change. And I'm a therapist. And we always say that you can't change another person, but I still believed that you need to change your behavior. You need to change everything that you're doing in order for my world to be okay. You need to change. You need to straighten up. You need to act right. But then I know the truth now. The truth is, I need to know that I came from love, that there was only love that could create me, but not just me. It's everybody created in the image of God, the love frequency. And when I embody who I truly am authentically, it affects the world. It affects how I see the world, and therefore the world changes. So I'm not waiting for the chaos to stop. I'm not waiting for the world to change. I am seeing the world through the eyes of God, and I see the world with loving eyes. And when we do that, the world has to shift because we no longer see what is not a part of God. Love is all there is, but it does require us to be love, not talk about it, but actually vibrate with the frequency of love.